What's up, Wildflowers? It is Wednesday, November 19th. I feel like the new moon in Scorpio plus the retrograde is kind of having me a mixture of inspired and scattered. Does that make sense? Anybody else kind of feeling that right now? Like a little bit of my feels, a little bit of emotions kind of coming up, but also like really just wanting to sit and plan and figure out what's going on, what we're manifesting in 2026. I'm in that like transition period where I'm like super excited for what we're going to create, but still trying to like finish up this year. So our card for today is Jaguar, impeccability. And the impeccable part of this card is in reference to trust. This card asks you to have impeccable trust in yourself, in your kind of place here and your path. The story that goes with this card in this deck is that the Jaguar represents death. And in this deck, the author says that death is predetermined at the time we enter the earth. He says that our soul makes a pact that this is how and when we're going to die. And then the rest of our life, we promise to live in honor of that death. So what that means is that, and whether you believe that story of your soul agreeing on your death and coming to life with a path, a life path, and you take that all very literally, or you can just take it to mean pretty much the only thing inevitable in our life is death. You cannot avoid it. So living your life in such a way to honor that death, to honor yourself in death, because you've lived a life so full that you reach that moment fulfilled and confident that you've lived this life that you were meant to live. And the impeccable trust comes in trusting yourself and your intuition and your guiding system and your, whether you believe it's spirit guides, God, the divine, the universe, whatever speaks to you, having impeccable trust in that it will speak to that inner part of you that remembers that pact that you made, that remembers your purpose, that remembers your path, and to continuously try to stay on that path. So for me, I know I've been thinking a lot about how much I try to control that path and set these goals and these plans. And especially with, I love making my vision boards in January. And so with January coming up, not so much a resolution, but a plan for the coming year, I really have been thinking about pivoting with that and kind of just not willy-nilly, whatever may come, right? Because you don't want to really be floating aimlessly in the breeze, but just trusting that the signs, the universe, God is going to point me in the right direction. And I don't necessarily have to be so diligently trying to chart out the hows and the whens and the whys. I want to work on my faith and my ability to let go of the outcome a little bit. Because that's a part of manifestation that a lot of people are uncomfortable with. Because we want to believe that manifestation is, I want this, and if I say it enough, that's going to come to me in exactly 100% the form that I want it. And there's so much wrong with that, because sometimes our view is limited and we're asking for less. Don't ask for less. But sometimes we don't even know we're asking for less. So you've got to leave it open. You've got to leave the possibility open that there might be something more and better for you. So that when things end up not going our way, because they can't always go our way, you can take things in perspective and not freak out and not throw the whole plan in the trash because manifestation and magic isn't real, because I lit a candle and I said I wanted this and it didn't come exactly the way I wanted it, exactly when I wanted it. So poo-poo on this whole thing, right? Like, don't throw a tantrum. Stay the course. It's coming, or something better is coming. You've just got to stay the course. You've just got to have faith that this is all part of the process. Everything in life has its timing. Everything in life is impermanent. Even us, that this card can remind us of our own impermanence. We're not going to be here in 100 years. You're not going to be here. That can be scary. Or it can be liberating, because if you're stuck in traffic tomorrow, is that going to matter 100 years from now? Take a few deep breaths. Use the time that you're stuck in traffic to breathe, reflect, listen to some music, listen to a podcast. You're stuck. You're stuck there for a reason. You may never know the reason. But you're stuck there for a reason. So deal with it. Like, there's so many things in life. And I fall victim just like everybody else. Where in the moment it's like, this is so huge and I'm so upset and I'm so mad and this is such an injustice and you just want to stomp and fume. But in 100 years, is it really going to matter? So why are we literally killing ourselves? Our blood pressures are going up. Our cortisol levels are through the roof. For what? It's all going to be okay. It's all going to work out. You're going to be fine. Stay the course. Breathe. Ask yourself, in 100 years, is this really going to matter? And yeah, it might matter now. And I get it. Give yourself space to acknowledge it. Work through it. Make a plan. And then have faith. Have faith that it's going to work out. Have faith that in yourself, impeccable faith in yourself, that you have everything you need to get through this, because you do. And keep going, because there's a bigger plan, there's a bigger purpose, and you might not even know what it was until that day that we do meet our end and we're looking back on our life and we're going, oh yeah, I got that right. Ooh, screwed that up. Oh, I nailed that one. Right? Well, there'll be a day where we get to look at all of this and reflect and in our higher selves, where it's not so serious. And so today, just try to live in that higher self and just ask yourself, what would my higher self say? What would they tell me? And trust that voice that answers. I believe in you. Head over to the Ko-fi page for more, ko-fi.com/dandelionland.